Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Sorry I'm looking a bit scruffy today, but I couldn't be bothered with all the makeup and that, so I put a bit of lippy on and hope nobody would notice. As you can see, I finished off this Bolero, I suppose you would call it. It's very pretty, but I wouldn't do another one to sell because it's too labour intensive. You know, as far as sales is concerned, it's very pretty if you want to make it for yourself, and you know, it'd be very pretty if I wanted to make one for myself. It's ideal for over the top of you know, the strappy summer dresses, because we don't really have that kind of weather in the UK for the poor little dresses got all wrinkled. We don't have that kind of weather. Lost me little. Oh, I must do something with that. It doesn't stand up, does it? Anyway, the pattern was, oh goodness me, got dropsyitis again today. The pattern I got off, I think it was eBay or Etsy, one of the two, and it's Twillies of Stamford 9038. That's the pattern if you can find it. It's done in a very fine sort of fingering weight. Gold fingering was actually all lurex. I think I've mentioned that last time, but I didn't do it in lurex obviously because it's not really the thing at the minute, is it? And I did it in, apparently this is Hobium. I keep getting my Hobiums mixed up with my Hobbies. This is Hobium and it's called Cartopy, and that was the colour that I used. I've got two more colours in this, which is a bluey grey and a cream, but I won't be doing this exact pattern, pretty as it is, because I mean, even the border took me the whole of one evening, so it's too labour intensive. So what am I doing at the moment? I'm doing one of my own with no pattern, of course, and this is in Hobbii. I realise I know it's called Hobbii because it's got it written on the side of it. So excuse me finger, I pulled a piece of skin and it hurts. It's called Rainbow and they have an offer on it at the moment with reduced prices. It's organic cotton and it is beautiful to work with, as I've said before. So all I've got to do, I've just done this so far, but I have made a bit of a boo-boo in the fact I've made the neck a bit too high. We were talking about making the neck lower, but this is a bit high. It needs its little sleeves in yet, but this is what it is. It's obviously for a young slim woman or a teenager, and I would have liked the neckline to have been just a little bit lower, but that's the way it came out. So I hope you can see me. I concentrated on showing the Bolero, so I didn't concentrate on showing me. Anyway, that's, and I've got some nice little buttons. Don't really can see them without me taking them out of the bag. Some nice little pearly buttons with a gold edging on them that I'm going to put down the front of there and get the sleeves done. The main point of what I was doing this video for was, I was going to do it yesterday actually, but my ex-husband called to see me and we got chatting and then it was a bit too late to do it, was because I got another order from Hobbii, whatever you want to call it, Hobbii. So as you can see, I haven't opened it. I'm going to open it for you. I was down to open it yesterday, you know, obviously, but I thought, no, I'll open it on camera, I'll share it with everybody. Forgot what I've ordered, but doesn't matter. Oh, it's more of the more of this, the double knitting, more of the organic cotton. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? It's a beautiful sort of turquoisey blue, isn't it? What else have I got in here? Oh, what have they sent me? Oh, they sent me it straps on your finger by the look of it, a little roll counter. Oh, that's cute. They always send you a little gift. Last time I had, what did I have last time? I had stitch markers one time, And then I can't remember what I had last time. You probably remember better than me. But this time, excuse me, I've got a clicker. So I've got it in this lovely, well, it's not a kingfisher blue, is it? It's a turquoise blue. Then I've got it in this gorgeous green. And I think I've got another colour. Let me have a little rummage. Yes, I've got it 3 colours. Got it in the lemon that I've used before. But it was so nice. Yep. I've got another order coming in with more of the fine coming in. So I don't know when that will come. I think that's what I ordered, 8 of each of these colours. Ooh. Reminds me of spring, that's all it's in here. Yep, Hobbii. Yes, 3 colours, mint, turquoise and delicate yellow. And a digital, what does it say, Omgangstela, whatever that is. Obviously that's in Danish or something. But it looks so spring-like, doesn't it, when they're all in the bag together. All spring colours. I'm really inspired. It's been just what the doctor ordered, doing these little tops. Like I said, admittedly, that's my prototype again. I always do one before I decide on what I'm making. But I need to do that neck a bit lower. You know, just a little bit more scooped next time. Maybe take a pattern row or 2 off and then do the shaping. It's difficult to know because they always look low, don't they, in crochet, until you put the bandeau on. The band. So I've made it a little tiny bit sort of flouncy on the button band so that the buttons will set in it. And that the sleeves are going to be a little bit flouncy, short, but not a straight sleeve like this one. They're going to be a bit more flouncy. I'll get there in the end. I keep doing all these different styles, don't I? And I'll get there in the end. I'll get the one that I'm hoping for. Well, I've been really thrilled this week. Just let me have a quick drink. As you know, I joined that Making Mart with Claire. Who is the proprietor of Making Mart. She's the one who's been doing all the work. And she did me a sample like of how my work will look on Making Mart, and I was just in awe. I couldn't believe that it was my crochet, if you know what I mean. It was like, what a difference a decent photo makes. I mean, I've been told before that my photos are pretty sort of rubbish, but you know, I don't have transport, so I can't go to anywhere nice, so I'm limited to what I can take on my decking, and my decking's got views. I need a plain, I mean, we did suggest this plain wall, but it's hard to take photographs in here because the lighting's not good enough. And artificial lighting blows colours out and sends them all wrong, you know. So I don't know, I'm going to have to try and think of some way of making like a blank wall on decking. I did have one of those great big screen things at one time, but oh, it was hopeless. It just kept blowing in the wind and it wouldn't stay where it was supposed to stay, and I lost my temper with it. And I think Kelly was talking about something, so I said, yeah, take it. I don't know whether she kept it, whether she threw it away, but it just kept blowing, and I couldn't get the effect I wanted. You needed it to be still, you know, to keep the sheeting in place. And also it wasn't tall enough. You know, the heads of the mannequins were like poking over the top of this whatever. So I don't know quite how I'm going to get around this. I can't really go with my scooter anywhere with Lady Jane under one arm and Paris under the other arm, you know, and a big bag of crochet with me. So I don't know quite. I mean, this is a bit strained on her because she's a size 14, 16, I think, and this isn't really. This is really only about a 12. So a UK 12, that is, not a U. I don't know what US sizes are. So, but it was a bit of a pain, you know, like trying to get everything to match. You know, like I wanted it all to match together, and you know, I didn't want one side like And they didn't tell you how many to pick up, if you know what I mean, on this pattern. They just told you to pick up a number that was divisible by 12, and it was hard to, you know, get it all to match, really. Because I hate it when it's all, you know, not, I mean, I think that's actually not quite in the right place, that there. But it's as near as. It'll have to do. I'm not taking it back. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to anything to do with matching buttons up, matching stripes up, matching things up. I hate it when I see things that are made up and the stripes that are supposed to be like that are off. You know, I feel like taking all the buttons off and saying, no, come on, let's just line it up a bit. You know, I see things like on Ravelry or on everything and they're beautifully made, but it's just that last finishing touch that lets them down because they haven't matched the patterns up. You know, if a pattern goes across like that and they haven't matched it, and I just get all and I don't have OCD, because if I had OCD I would have a lovely tidy house, wouldn't I? But actually it wasn't as bad as it's been when my ex-husband came yesterday. He was a tidy freak. Nothing had to be out of place. So fortunately he didn't go upstairs to see, but he didn't see the stash room, so that was bonus in my part. And I had washed all my dishes, so he didn't see that bit, and all my washing was still in the washer, so that looked tidy, didn't it? And normally he comes when, you know, I've just thrown everything all over the place, you know. When I'm in a creative mood, I don't know whether you're the same. Things are everywhere. I mean, the chair next to me here that you can't quite see, it's got the cape on it, and it's got the lady's jumper on that I've finished. I have contacted her to see if she still wants it, because it's been so long in the making. I couldn't blame her at all if she says I don't want it now. So that's on there. But I am just so thrilled to be working up with little pastel colours and tiny little things. And it's such a weight off my mind not doing any more custom orders. You know, I do not want people saying to me, can you make that in a size 56 and 4 inches longer? No, no, it won't work. It's a little tiny top for a little tiny person. And if I make any bigger ones, I'll make bigger ones. But this style is just not for a big girl. It's not meant for me, because I don't go in at the waist, which this one does. This is what Claire wanted it to do. She wanted it to taper inwards. So my size doesn't taper in, my size tapers out. So I may make some bigger things when I get into the mood, but at the moment I'm giving myself a break. I'm just crocheting what I really, really want to crochet. And to me that's like a holiday, yeah. Just got to look what this is now, just got to take it apart. Try not to bang my finger. It was a loose piece of skin, you've all done it, haven't you? And I thought, ooh, and I just pulled it. And it made a right mess of my finger, and I wasn't able to crochet really for a couple of days because I had a big sticking plaster. Big, well, you call them a bandage, don't you? We don't call them a bandage, we call them a elastoplaster. Stuck round it. Oh yeah, it must be on your finger. Oh, I don't think I could work with it on my finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Back to 0. Yeah, it's very nice, but I think I just have to put it down on my on the desk. I don't think I could wear it around my finger. It would get in the way when I'm crocheting. It'd be alright if I was knitting, I think, but not if I was crocheting. Well, I think that's all I've got to say. It's very short and sweet. It's just sort of sunny today, but quite cold. It wasn't the day that I could sit out on the decking, and yesterday was really quite cold, really cold. You know, we were in, Gigi and I were in. We do keep going out and coming back in again today, but we're not lingering outside. But that day just gave me a hope of what, you know, is to come, hopefully, in the UK. Our weather. Usually the end of April we start sort of picking up. It's a bit early, this sunshine at the moment, yeah. We could still get snow, you know what we're like, we're freaky over here. But it's nice just to have sort of short sleeves on for a change, and, you know, whatever, it's just nice. Well, I've got to go to the doctor's again on Friday to have some more blood taken. And then hopefully they'll decide what they're going to do about my pains in my legs. I've got this one pain in my left leg that just shoots through at random intervals. And it lasts for about an hour, sometimes 2 hours. And I'm not a wimp, but it is blooming painful. And they don't seem to know what it is. It's been going on for 2-3 years and it's just going more often, and lasting for longer. When it first started, it used to last about 10 minutes. And then, you know, if you gritted your teeth, you went through it, it was fine. But now it's lasting longer and longer and longer. And I've had about 4 different diagnoses and I don't trust anybody now. I want to go to the hospital, but they seem to be dithering on which department they're going to send me to. So they wanted this second blood test, so when I've had my second blood test, I'm going to say, right, what now? And if they say, wait 4 weeks and have another blood test, I'm going to kill somebody. GP murdered or assaulted, it'll be. I won't murder anybody, no. GP assaulted. That'll be me. I'll be like the Incredible Hulk. I mean, I'm not a wimp, but when this pain comes on, it's like, oh, it's like somebody boring a hole with a drill through my leg. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I said I wasn't going to stop. I just wanted to look at my goodies, and I'm really excited with these lovely colours. I think that's the colour I had before, isn't it? The one I made this top with. It is. I told you I changed the buttons on that, didn't I? I keep ordering buttons and then when they come they're like, no, these are not what I wanted. I'll be setting up a stall in a bit, won't I, selling me loose buttons off. Because my goodness, I could have enough to make a stall at the moment. Then of course I really want to tidy up my craft room, but I'm getting swayed in by crocheting. I'll just throw something on the floor now. I think it was my scissors. Yes, it was my scissors. Oh, oh! Now my name's going. Oh, what does that say? Oh, that's some buttons I bought the other day. Smarty buttons they were called. They didn't look like Smarties at all. Yeah, I should alter this. I forget to. I should alter this and put, you know, like hobby yarns and stuff like that on it, shouldn't I? When I'm doing something different. Have a different heading with each one. So I'm drinking a Lucozade, which I shouldn't be drinking. How's your diabetes? Under control, Janet? Oh, it's fine, she says, with her fingers crossed because she just told a big lie, but never mind. It is sort of under control. But I can't be vigilant about it, if you know what I mean. I have this mental attitude that I refuse to believe there's anything wrong with me, and I don't know why I have to take all these medications and tablets and stuff. So I think deep down inside of me I'm a rebel, thinking there's nothing wrong with me and I am not taking all these medications because I don't see why I should. And then I have about a day where I think, no, I'm not taking them. I'm really not taking them. I'm just going to leave them. And then of course the day after I think, better take them now. Missed them yesterday. But honestly, I just hate taking them. I hate thinking of myself as having anything wrong with me. I don't know whether you're the same. Mentally, I am fit, well, able, apart from a bit of depression, which we all get now and again, a bit of down, you know. But mentally, I'm fit, able, bright, bushy-tailed. And then I get up and I think, oh, I can't do that. Sit back down again. But mentally, I'm going around the kitchen with the brush and the mop and everything mentally. It's just when I get up and physically it just doesn't happen, you know. And I can't coordinate the two things. I can't coordinate my head with my physical being, you know. And I get so cross with myself because I'm thinking, you should be able to do that. You're just being silly. and get up and get it done. Then I get up and I start doing about a quarter of it and I think, oh no, I've got to sit down now. My back's hurting, my legs are hurting, my knees are hurting, my arms are hurting. Oh. Can I have a new body, please? Can you do a GoFundMe page for Janet for a new body, please? Fed up with this old one. I don't mind keeping the head, although that's gone a bit fuzzy these days. But I'm not keeping this body any longer. I've decided it needs swapping. I don't think the NHS do replacement bodies though. I don't think they're up to that yet. You can get replacement knees, but certain things you can't get replacements for. And a new body's one of the things you can't do. Never mind, anyway, I'm going to go back to my crochet now and try to design 2 big sleeves, well, frilly sleeves anyway. And then hope that the next prototype that I make, the next practice piece I make, I'll get the neck a bit lower, because that was supposed to be a lower neck. And now I've done the edging on it, I am not taking anything undone. So I shall leave you with that thought, and I'll probably speak to you later in the week, because I've got another little bag coming from Hobbii with some of the finer cotton in like that. So I need to organise my colours in a basket in the front room, make them look all pretty. It's very spring-like looking at all these lovely colours. You get so inspired, you know. Looking at dowdy, miserable colours does not inspire me at this kind of the year. And I need to make myself another couple of these top things, because I didn't think purple really went with this today, but I put purple beads on just to make, you know. But I could do with a few different colours, because I've got a few dresses, you know, that are sleeveless and they're still a bit, it's not warm enough to wear them, if you know what I mean. So I need to cover the tops of my arms up a bit. So I'm going to make a few more of these. They didn't take long, and they didn't take much yarn, so that's what I shall do, in between all the others. And then I've still got the cape to make. I'm going to be busy, aren't I? It's going to be more ibuprofen, more on my arms. God, I've got a bump on it today. Put my fingerless mittens on. That's the only way I can crochet, is cover myself in this anti-inflammatory cream. Oh, it's fun getting old, isn't it? And on that point, I shall leave you all. I will see you hopefully before Saturday. Hopefully I'll make another short video before then. I am catching up on a few people's videos. I've been watching them on the TV, so if you are one of those people and I haven't had a comment from me, it doesn't mean I haven't watched them. It's just that I watch them on the telly and I can't put a comment, and I forget to go back and, you know, put a comment. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I'm waffling, so I'm going to go. So I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.